Hi, today I'm going to show you 3 really quick Makaton signs. I'm going to show you the sign for more, and I'm going to show you both signs for give. So the first sign is more, which is you take your non-dominant hand and you put that into a fist. You take your dominant hand and you keep it flat and you put it on top. So it's more. So if you're doing an activity or something, you might say, would you like more? Okay. There are 2 signs for to give, and they can be used for the different contexts of giving to me or giving to somebody else. I would suggest if you're in the very early stages of Makaton with a very young child that you stick to just one sign for give, so you're not confusing them with 2 different actions for the same word at this point. But I will show you both signs, and then you can use either one of them or both of them, however you feel is appropriate for your child. So the first, to give, you take your hand as if you've got something in it, your non-dominant hand. You get your dominant hand and you make a little pincer with your thumb and your finger, and it is simply like you are picking something up and handing it over. So give. So you might say, oh, could you give that to me, please? So you might use that in that way when you're referring to give to myself or give to you. So you might say, oh, I'm going to give it to you. So that's that one. The other get to give sign is both of your hands are out and you move them across. Give. So that you might be when you're referring to giving to somebody else. So it might be, oh, can you give it to daddy? Can you give it to mummy? So in terms of your giving it to someone else. And also I would be inclined to, if that person was sat to this side of me, I'd go gesture towards them. If they're sat to this side of me, I would say, can you give it to, and gesture towards them. Or if they're over there, can you give it to mummy? So you're actually gesturing towards the person that you're asking them to give it to. As I said, it can be a little bit confusing for children, if very young children, if you're using both signs. So it might be best to just start with one sign till they've got that, and then perhaps introduce the other give sign. But you've got both of them there so that you can make the choice on which you use, or if you use both of them. So I hope that helps a little bit with your Makaton. And as always, if you've got any great videos or photos of you signing or your child signing, we'd love to see them.